The futurologists at the World Economic Forum have come up with all sorts of predictions for how our lives might look like in 20 years. Flying cars, 3D printed organs, and living on Mars are just a few of the things we may be dealing with. But what is most interesting to me is how everyday life will change as technology continues to evolve. Here are some of the predictions from a few futurologists. The future everything is gonna be really exciting and it's going to happen very quickly, says Dr. Michio Kaku, who predicts that humans will colonize Mars by 2035 with self-driving cars becoming commonplace in our everyday lives by 2030. I think that in 20 years' time what will fundamentally change is not just our world, but the notion of human being, says Dr. Kaku, because by then there'll be no more universally accepted notions or definitions of humanity. The majority of people will have access to the internet at all times. There will be no more paper money, everything is done through credit cards or digital currency. And the future may seem so close, we can almost reach out and touch it, says Dr. Kaku about what he thinks will happen in 20 years' time. As humans become a type of cyborg that's part human, but also part machine. All cars are autonomous and electric that can drive themselves and communicate with the infrastructure around them to avoid obstacles. People will be able to receive medical treatment from their homes, and even print out any organ they need in a factory. And all of this is going to happen by 2036, says Dr. Kaku confidently about his predictions on how we might live as cyborgs. People will have more work from home opportunities due to the internet's increasing speed and accessibility, and will also have more free time once they no longer need to commute. The only planet we've got is Earth, says Dr. Kaku in the interview, emphasizing that with global warming on its way, people should take the necessary precautions now before it's too late. Grocery stores will close down as more people buy groceries online, or from their local farmers market, with advances in technology and diet. We are going to be, by 2100, a two-planet civilization, says Dr. Kaku. The future of transportation will include flying cars capable of vertical takeoff and landing, no more traffic jams or parking problems. What will the world look like in 20 years? There are plenty of predictions out there, but one thing is for sure, it'll be a lot different from what we know today. From self-driving cars to artificial intelligence and drones that fly via our smartphones, it may not seem too far off before these technologies become commonplace in our everyday lives. The future sounds promising, with more free time once people no longer need to commute as much thanks to advances in technology. Now you have something new to dream about.